Of federal workers furloughed or even laid off. Interest in holiday work is surging this year, but the number of job openings likely won't meet that demand. Karen Caifa is in Washington with a look at what job hunters need to know, Karen, and what it says about the economy as a whole.
Yeah, Annie, sometimes the temporary job market and the market for more permanent roles diverge a little bit. But one economist I spoke with said they're looking pretty much the same right now, just the way they did for teens and college students who are looking for summer roles. It's going to be a little bit harder this year to find a holiday gig.
Holiday job openings are out there, but so is stiff competition.
The competition is going to be much stiffer this year than it was a couple years ago because we have seen that slowdown in the number of job postings paired with an increase in the competition of more and more people.
Corey Staley, senior economist for Indeed Hiring Lab, says their data finds job searches surging ahead of the holiday season while employers pull back.
Temporary jobs in some ways are different than what we see in full-time and other jobs in the economy, but in other ways they're also very much the same, right? So we're seeing a lot of the broader trends in the labor market being reflected in this year's holiday hiring.
Outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas forecasts seasonal retail hiring to fall to its lowest point since 2009 during the Great Recession. Nancy Vandenhouten, lead economist for Oxford Economics, says those employers may be taking cues from consumers.
A lot of consumers are feeling, pressured by high costs for a variety of things, whether it's things where tariffs have been applied or just everyday essentials, food, housing, electricity. So retailers seem to be taking a cautious approach.
But Staley says Indeed's real-time postings show retail isn't the only place to look for a holiday job.
We see some leisure and hospitality, but we also start seeing some interesting cases where even like accounting jobs start to pick up this time of year.
Some of the top seasonal postings are for beauty advisors, delivery drivers, food service workers, and truck drivers.
And economists say the seasonal hiring market in areas like retail and shipping may start to ramp up if consumers give the right signals. But Corey Staley of Indeed Hiring Lab says holiday hiring typically doesn't peak until November, though he advises job seekers not to wait. Annie?
Right, November's just around the corner. So Karen, what is the advice for anyone looking for seasonal work?
Well, this is an exercise that unfortunately so many people in our area right now, whether they're a furloughed or a RIFT worker, are going through right now, is taking inventory of their skills and what they can offer to a position. That goes for these part-time seasonal roles as well, as you start to think outside the box a little bit, right? Retail is the easy one that hires for the holidays, and even though some big box retailers have been more muted about their announcements, they are hiring for the holidays. That is a route to take. But outside of that, think about the skills that you can bring to the table. Experts advise having something you can bring to the table rather than what employers can give to you, right? So think about maybe the food service industry, if that's an area where you've had experience, and beyond that, organizing as well, being able to manage things that you can bring to an employer that maybe they haven't even thought of just yet. Also, think about what you want to do. What are you going to enjoy as a holiday worker, right? If you hate stores during the holiday season, maybe don't get a retail job. Look for something else that might put you a little bit more behind the scenes. And experts say apply early. Now is the time to start. And again, Corey Staley of Indeed said these businesses may start to ramp things up a little bit if they see more demand from consumers or elsewhere. So have that resume at the ready throughout the season.